Hey my Nova Bites, time travelers Nova and Rats here, and welcome to Paper Girl Chain, a game where you play as Sara and she has to confront her feelings head on. Let's start. The road out of the city was totally shrouded by fog. It made for the perfect cover. Blanketed in that haze, we slipped away, undetected and unwanted. I turned around and squinted into the distance to take one last look at what I was about to leave behind. The towers of the city just barely peeked their heads out of the gloom. I had always hated this place. It was nothing but a monument to my own anxiety and failure. Surprisingly, though, looking at it from far away inspired no strong feelings at all. Instead, I leaned against Easter's car and relaxed. Or Esther's car and relaxed. I could almost appreciate this view. If only I could have done just that. If I had been able to simply sit and appreciate what I had from afar, I wouldn't have created such a mess. If only. Esther signaled for me to come over. She opened the door and I slipped into the passenger seat. I rested my head on the window and quickly collapsed into a deep sleep. Hey, can you please stay awake? I rubbed my eyes gently and slowly began to wake up. To my surprise, it was still foggy out. I could barely see the road ahead. Despite the weather being the same, I realized that we must be far from the city by now. Esther lets out a yawn and turns towards me. Try not to fall asleep suddenly like that, okay? It's not very fair, you know. I've been driving for hours without any sleep. Watching you snuggled up against the window is going to make me collapse. I shuffled around in my seat guiltily, fully waking myself up. Right. I'm sorry. I'm awake now. I promise. Thank you. Esther's face barely met my gaze as she concentrated on the narrow highway ahead. We should be there soon, okay? First thing we do when we arrive is find a hotel. We'll lay low there for a while until we figure out what to do next. I was slowly starting to put things together after I passed out last night. When we arrive, where the hell are we going? It felt like a stupid question to ask in this situation, but I generally couldn't remember where I had decided to go last night. Did I instead let Esther choose for me? I thought about last night. It already felt like it was years ago, as if it existed on the very edge of my memory. Something wrong, Sara? You seem a little confused. No, everything's fine. Esther gave me a worried look. I mean, okay. Obviously everything isn't fine because of what happened yesterday. Is that an attempt at a joke? Because it's not funny. Listen, I just wanted to clear something up. Where the hell are we going? Don't be silly. We're running away after what you did last night. Don't you remember what happened? Esther chuckled softly and redirected her attention to the road. She totally dodged the question. Esther. I studied the woman next to me carefully, but I couldn't ascertain what she was thinking from the look on her face. I met Esther at the party last night. We talked for a while. I remember she approached me and acted really weird. That's all I can remember, really. The adrenaline from last night must be wearing off because this situation was starting to make me feel incredibly anxious. Was I too eager to get out of there? Have I now put myself in an even worse position? I barely know this girl. She could be dangerous. You sure have taken the initiative, huh? Huh? What was that? I hadn't actually meant to say that out loud, but now that I had, it opened up the well of anxiety that was in me. What is this? Why are you helping me? We basically just met, and now you won't even say where you're taking me. We're going to a small town, I know. Relax, Sarah. I wasn't going to just abandon you at the party. You know, you're lucky I'm the one who walked into you. If it was someone else, who knows what could have happened to you? I cast my head downward and wrapped my arms around myself. I wanted to ask her more, but what's gotten you so paranoid all of a sudden? You weren't asking many questions last night. I held myself tighter and looked away from her. Listen, I know you're disoriented, but you have no choice but to trust me, right? I'm the only one who could have saved you back there. You can't drive, can you? No, so you would have been stuck there. Esther smiled softly. I think. It was a little subtle. I think she's the kind of person who enjoys being responsible for other people for some reason. You might not know me very well. I know you, though. I can see through you easily. What I see in the present moment is a girl with no power over herself or her desires. Last night is proof of that. She had to put it cruelly, but I deserved it. I was slowly starting to remember what I did. Don't worry, okay? I know what you're thinking. The police have probably gotten involved by now. It's totally fine. Cops are lazy. They won't look too hard for you, and soon after they'll forget about it. As long as we're not spotted in the next few days, we'll be okay. She was trying to calm me, but her words had the opposite effect. I didn't feel like talking to her anymore, but I again felt that horrible anxiety building up inside me. I wanted reassurance from someone who could look at the situation objectively. Right now, that wasn't me. Most of all, I wanted to keep holding onto that belief that Miriam would be okay. Maybe one day we could even go back to the way things were. Do you really believe that, Esther? Oh, of course. I mean, someone has definitely taken her to the hospital by now. It's more or less inevitable that the police get involved after that. I shuddered. That's not what I meant. What I was asking was, do you really think she would tell the police? Esther winced and then gave me that familiar worried look. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I think the chance that she stuck out her neck for you is pretty much zero. The sooner you come to terms with that, the better. My arms were starting to feel sore from hugging myself so tightly. I don't want to think about this right now. I'm going back to sleep. Sure, but only for a little bit, okay? I'll wake you up soon. Unless... Unless what? Unless you really do make me doze off and I crash the car, obviously. She giggled heartily at her little joke. I ignored her and laid back in the seat again, falling asleep instantly. You idiot! No way I'm downloading that shit again. Come on. Please. It's fun. With the new patches, it actually has interesting gameplay now. You're gonna miss out on the event and you'll regret it. Listen, this isn't just any limited banner, okay? This is the anniversary banner. It has way more value. You can get a ton of overpowered characters. I bet your real motivation is that you need friends to help you farm that event currency quest. No. Okay, to be honest, yes. Knew it. Okay, but it's not just about that. I'm talking about having fun with my bestie Sara. Honest, I'll pinky promise. Who on earth still makes pinky promises? Miriam makes a jokingly offended face, and I can't help but laugh. A very cute expression, but I think I'll pass on this opportunity. Aww. Listen, there's no way I'm going to have fun playing another gacha slop game. Sorry. As much as I fear missing out, I do have some standards. Too high and mighty for a mobile game, huh? Well, I remember last year, you got addicted to this game for like 2 whole months. Actually, now that I think about it, you were the one who convinced me to play in the first place. Explain yourself. It was only 1 month, not 2. You're right about everything else, though. Exactly why I don't want to play it again. So you admit it then. You're a bad influence. Guilty as charged. I'm a dangerous and corrupt woman who has passed her bad morals onto you. At least I never spent money on that game, though. Miriam raised an eyebrow and laughed at me. Her face was seriously starting to turn red from our stupid argument. Hey! I only spent a little because they refreshed the shop bonus, that's all. I'm clean, I promise. But mostly, anyway. By now, Miriam's banter had turned into full-on shouting, and the entire train could soon hear her. I know what to do when she gets like this. With a swift but gentle motion, I jokingly hit her on the head with the edge of my palm. Ow. Owie. I've been bonked. That's what you get. This has somehow become a common routine for us. Sometimes it just gets too far loud. I remember that when I first met her, it was kind of an embarrassing trait to me. At first, it made me not want to be around her. Seriously, every other time we talk in public, she'd eventually get overwhelmed by something and start yelling. I slowly stopped caring though. I actually found it kind of cute now. It's a sign of how much she likes talking to me, I guess. Besides, it's not like there's much reason for me to be embarrassed. The both of us are already weirdos, so avoiding negative attention from strangers is basically futile anyway. Miriam has calmed down. No longer yelling, she was now doing a little dance in place to show how much her legs were hurting. Still like, what? 11 more stops? Don't worry. Everyone gets off at the next one, so we can probably sit down soon. As I predicted, 2 seats appeared shortly thereafter. We quickly sat down beside each other, idly scrolling our phones. There was nothing left to talk about at the moment. That's okay. Miriam probably wants to rest a little before the party anyway. I'd say I've gotten good at reading her. Thinking about it now, we have kind of a weird friendship. I've always been a loner, having very few close friends instead of being semi-friendly with everyone. Miriam is sort of the opposite, but despite that, we get along really well. I mean, I'm a loner too, so I know how Sara feels. We even talk every single day. I'm probably the only one she talks to that often. I might even talk to her more than her girlfriend does, which is kind of funny. She doesn't even think it's weird. but she's mentioned before it's amazing how I can sort of bring out in, that I can bring out in people. Maybe despite being some sort of a recluse, I'm actually kind of pleasant to be around. I guess it's just part of a familiar pattern I've seen throughout my life. I've always attached I'm always attached to someone in that way, as their confidant. It's not a bad thing, just how I am, I suppose. I'm so bored. So many stops left. Don't worry. At this rate, we'll probably be early. Oh, really? And whose fault is that, huh? Who was it again that wanted to leave so early? Hush. I'll bonk you again, you know. Miriam stuck her tongue out at me. I just didn't want to waste time going home from work to change my clothes, that's all. Besides, I'm only going to one of these crazy parties because you dragged me along. I guess that also makes me a bad influence, huh? Miriam's attention drifted back to her phone. With nothing else to do, I rested my head against the wall and listened to the rumbling of the train. Something is bothering me again. It's something that shouldn't bother me. To put it another way, if I was normal, I wouldn't let it bother me. No, that's not right. To be even more specific, if I was normal, I wouldn't even have noticed it at all. I might be a little weird, but on the outside, I seem normal enough. I'm not, though. I was born with a disease, a sickness, a curse. You could call it various different things. That disease went undiagnosed for a long time. Unnoticed by anyone around me, or even myself, it was able to grow freely and spread its roots through me, until finally, my heart was completely enveloped in its poison. Now, due to that curse, I can't handle certain things the way other people might. To put it simply, the smallest, most irrelevant actions that wouldn't bother anyone else instead carry the strongest weight to me. I'm actually like Sara. I'm always a perfectionist, and these delusions cling to my heart, crushing my chest until it's hard to breathe. I'm always worried that I'm going to upset someone. I'm just like that for whatever reason. I can't shake them off no matter what I do. Hey, this one's pretty cheap. Oh, yeah. That brand's not bad at all for the price, honestly. Although... Huh? I probably start with liquid eyeliner first. Really? Yeah, I found it a lot easier than pencil. Huh. I'd imagine it'd be the other way around. That's just my opinion, Miriam. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. Miriam smirked at me. You definitely are weird, you know. That has nothing to do with your makeup recommendations, though. The whole thing started because we were just messing around, really. Miriam probably forgot about it quickly. She tagged along with me to the pharmacy and, being Miriam, quickly got bored. But she took an interest in some random drugstore makeup. Hey, listen. I'll get you both the liquid and the pencil. That way you can test them. Really, Sara? Are you sure? I mean, the other one is kind of expensive. Yeah, I'm sure. It's my treat for today. Yay! Thank you. She looked so happy in that moment. One condition, though. You have to teach me how to do it, okay? I want to know the secret to wings like yours. Are you sure? That kinda surprised me. I can try, but no promises. I'm not sure I'd make a very good teacher, to be honest. Please, please, please. I can never follow those online tutorials well. They're so stupid and make it so complicated. You just can't follow those videos because you're not used to paying attention, that's all. I'm not good with reading. I only skim through it. Here, I can fix that with you with some quick brain surgery. Miriam's attention span and my attention span are bad. With a swift but gentle motion, I jokingly hit her on the head with the edge of my hand. Ah! She looked angry, but I know it's one of those faces she puts on to be silly. Still, for some reason I felt kind of bad for her in that moment. Was she trying to reach out somehow? Was I hurting her by not wanting to teach her? I wasn't that interested since I'm not that great at makeup. It's mostly something I just have to put up with in an office environment. But I wanted to be with Miriam, even if it was doing something I didn't like that much. Sometimes, it's hard for me to tell what the boundary is between going along with something I don't like and being pushed into trying new things. It's the same with this party. Do I think this is fun? Or am I just doing something overwhelming and stupid because it's a chance to be with Miriam for a bit? Okay. I promise I'll teach you. Not just eyeliner, you have to teach me all of it. Even I don't know that much. I don't want to wear a full face very often these days, you know. Yeah, but it'll be fun to learn as much as you know, though. Okay, fine. I'll teach you as much as I can. I never did teach her anything, though. It's not like I was going to schedule a day just to teach her. That felt too forced to me. I just assumed that we'd find the chance sometime. Miriam doesn't wear makeup. She tried before, but she's not great at it. So then, why is she wearing eyeliner tonight? I know. It's so small, an irrelevant thing to care about. But it hurts. It hurts a lot. I'm overthinking things. She probably found the pencil in the bottom of her purse and decided to try it on a whim. That's the way Miriam is. She never thought about that conversation again. She probably doesn't even remember when she brought it up. No. She probably doesn't even think about me at all. She found it, she felt like wearing it, and asked her roommate or someone else for help. Or worse, maybe she's been practicing on her own. Why is that worse? I don't know, but we made it a promise that we do it together. There are things I don't know about Miriam. I get anxious when I realize how much of her is unknown to me. Would she practice her makeup without telling me? She can do what she likes, obviously, but I want to be let into those sorts of events in her life, even if it's boring stuff. Sometimes, I feel as though we're not actually close, that instead she's very far away. My chest continues to tighten. The curse will surely kill me someday. Not jealousy, not anxiety. It's an unplaceable emotion. Hey, are you still awake? I blinked a couple of times fruitlessly, trying to adjust to the pure darkness. Still awake. Does it need to be pitch black for you to sleep? Not really. Can you open the blinds a little then? When it's this dark, it gets hard to sleep. It makes my eyes dry. Well, it makes me unaware if my eyes are even open or shut. Sure, hold on. Thanks. I stretched a bit. The light was helping, but I was really uncomfortable. Esther moved away from the window and sat down at the edge of my bed. Is the mattress too hard? For what we paid, I say these are quite good, but the bed itself is fine. I don't like sleeping in motels. I think I understand. I was similar once. It's like your real bed is somewhere else, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. I think traveling just brings out that feeling in me. It's almost, it almost feels like if I close my eyes tight enough, I could wake up in my real bed. As if this whole day was really just a bad dream. Yeah. How did you stop? Huh? I mean, how did you stop feeling that weird sleeping in hotels? Oh, I just got used to it. My job requires me to be on the move constantly these days. I don't have a real bed to come back to anymore. That sounds like it must be hard, to be honest. Esther chuckled. It's scary what you can live without. If you lose too many small conveniences like that, you'll start to lose yourself as well. I don't mind losing that particular thing though. It makes sleeping easier at least. She turned her head slightly. I couldn't tell if she was looking out the window or gesturing to me as if she was confused. Was what she said not meant to be funny? Despite partially blaming her for this awkward situation, I generally didn't want to hurt her. Either way, she seemed to quickly forget it. Hey, do you need some help sleeping? Huh? I know this is a little out there, but just hear me out. I'm really good at putting people to sleep. Let me hold you for a bit. Trust me, I do this all the time. I'm not sure if I want to do that. What was this all of a sudden? Huh, that's a little surprising. I thought you'd be interested in this sort of thing. What's that supposed to mean? Well, it's like you told me last night. You were searching for some way to be intimate with Miriam, right? Don't put it that way. You're making it sound like I wanted to screw her. Esther laughs. Okay, sorry. But what I meant is intimacy between friends. That's pretty much what I'm offering you right now. Her voice had a strange tone. Half pleading, half reassuring. I've done this to a ton of people and they've all enjoyed it. That kind of intimacy can be yours if you really try. Come on, aren't you curious? Am I really going to do this? Okay, sure, why not? I really need the extra sleep. The car was super uncomfortable. Great. Relax, okay? I'm just going to get beside you. I place my head on Esther's thighs as she guides me through deep breathing. This is safe for work, right? I hope so. She runs her fingers through my hair gently and massages my temples, tracing little circles on my chest and arms with her other hand. It's really nice, actually. Part of me is amazed at how nonchalant she is about this. What kind of life does Esther live where she's been able to do this with her friends? Is this normal? Am I simply too emotionally closed off? I wonder. If I had gotten through to her, maybe I could be doing this with Miriam right now. No, that's a stupid thought. This isn't normal. I'm only able to do this because I did something horrible and ran away with someone equally crazy. Shh. Don't think too hard. Just relax. Just listen to my voice and drift off, okay? I'll be here. Try to focus on your breathing again. I take her advice and slowly ignore the other thoughts in my mind. Okay, good. It wasn't graphic to describe. You okay? Are you already drunk? I'm fine. Just got lightheaded from all getting up too quickly, that's all. Aw. So just old then. That's way less fun than being drunk. No kidding. You sure you don't want to get drunk instead? If it'll make you stop being old, then maybe. If you can do that, you need to drink a lot though. I'll pass on that case. Although, it would be cute to see you at my funeral. You know, crying into some fancy embroiled handkerchief or whatever. Miriam giggled. Please don't wear a hoodie to my funeral, by the way. She looked a little hurt that I had made fun of her for that. I wasn't trying to be mean. Okay, but in return you'll have to buy me the most elegant and expensive black mourning dress, obviously. It's only fair. Oh, of course. Sorry. By the way. Huh? I was just worried I went too far there. You're good. I know you were just joking. Sorry, just wanted to be sure, you know. So, something happened here. It's okay, you don't have to apologize twice. So, did that event, like, happen before or after here? Don't worry. This was so awkward. I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe this is a good moment to leave Miriam for a bit. If I spend too much time with her, she'll get sick of me. I'm going to find us some snacks. Okay. I'll walk around a bit. I want to say hi to some people who showed up. See you then. It's so loud. We basically just got here and I'm already so sweaty. I really should have changed my clothes for this. I shove a handful of chips into my mouth, but they aren't even that good. Still, it is fun to dance a little and get a bit tipsy. Maybe Miriam is right. I should do this more often. I know she'll forget about it, but I really blurted out something I shouldn't there. I don't want to make her feel bad. I don't know what else to do other than apologize, and half the time it seems to make things worse. So does that girl always need your permission to leave your side? Someone is standing right behind me, as if to surprise me. I turn around to see. Hi. You must be Isa, right? Actually. Oh. She's clearly drunk out of her mind, having confused me for someone who looks nothing like me. Sorry. I just assumed you were Miriam's girlfriend. That was just the impression I got from you two talking. My mistake. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're friends, that's all. I see. She took a sip from her drink and laughed a bit. You must be really good friends then. Yeah, you could say that. Sorry if I startled you, or something. You just looked a little pained when I said that, is all. Huh? No, not at all. If you were looking for Isa, I think she's in the bathroom or something. Oh, no. It wasn't anything important. I'll talk with Miriam's best friend instead if that's alright. It's always nice to meet someone new, you know. I never said we were best friends. Who even believes in that at this age? This girl is kind of pestering me. So, how do you know Miriam? Oh, we just met on campus back in the day. Me too. I mean, I see her around sometimes, and we became acquainted by chance. Oh, I'm Esther, by the way. Your name is... Sara. Cool. We look at each other in silence for a while. Thinking the conversation was over, I saw Miriam talking to someone I knew, and began to walk over. It was nice to meet you. You do like her though, don't you? I almost didn't hear that. Esther had barely whispered it. Come on. It's obvious from the way you talk to her. Gossiping mouth. Where's this coming from? Is she trying to get a rise out of me? I'm sorry.
I know how this routine goes. You'll pretend to be offended for a bit, blah blah blah. Just drop it. It'll make things easier. You really think nobody can tell?
The drunken air she had put on had disappeared entirely. It was scary to see her shift into a serious disposition so quickly. She slipped her drink innocently. And as she did so, she walked around me, putting herself between myself and Miriam, so that I couldn't see her.
Why not talk to her about it? Maybe you two could work something out.
What on earth is that supposed to mean? She rolls her eyes and sips from her drink again.
Stop that already. We're going to talk about it because I can tell that you want to. Don't you want to get with her? You two are seriously cute together.
Something about this is starting to break me down. I know it's crazy. I shouldn't just accept being interrogated by a stranger, right? That wouldn't work. And yet, I'm just going along with it. I just don't like her that way. It's hard to describe. I need to talk about this. It's been killing me. Esther's expression becomes softer, apparently pleased that I was accepting her line of questioning.
Are you sure? Maybe you need more time to sort out your feelings.
No. I've had plenty of time. I know that I don't want to get involved romantically. That's just not the kind of relationship we have.
But you thought about it, right? I mean, you imagine what it's like to be with her.
Sometimes, yeah.
Huh. That's tricky then.
We both have girlfriends. I don't see that changing. I'm happy the way things are, and yet...
Right. Sometimes it's straightforward, and you're actually poly or need a change. Other times, though... Well, most fantasies are quite complicated. They can also represent a desire for something else, something less literal.
I couldn't believe this. She was actually making sense to me. I need to walk away. I can't keep going into this with a stranger.
What kind of fantasies? Sexual?
Sarah, you need to stop. It's so much worse. I think of her just being around me sometimes.
Huh.
When I'm walking around on an errand or at work, I'll imagine she's next to me and we're hanging out together. I don't know. It feels wrong.
Why not stop?
I tried, obviously. It becomes a kind of compulsion, though.
I wasn't talking about your overactive imagination. That's a symptom of the issue, but probably not a cause. What I meant was, why not stop talking to her for a bit? Get some distance from her.
I froze at that suggestion. Why didn't I think of something like that?
Whatever those feelings are, you've been nursing them. Don't do that. Go make some new friends or something. When you talk to her again, you'll probably find that the feelings have gone away.
I can't do that. I like her too much. I don't want to.
But things can't go on like this, surely.
No, they can't. She's probably right. The thought of it is making me anxious, but it's actually a good idea. I don't know though. Is there some other way? It feels like a last resort. Esther laughed. It was a sudden laugh that completely threw off my thoughts.
You're living a fantasy, you know. And you continue to indulge it despite knowing how fruitless it is.
I needed to get out of here. I was just letting her mess with my head.
Are you the type that just prefers fantasy over reality? I bet being with the real Miriam doesn't even feel that good anymore, does it? It leaves you disappointed.
I feel so small. I hate this. I can't. I summoned the last bit of self-respect I had for myself. All of a sudden, whatever spell this girl cast on me had worn off. Am I wrong? Tell me the truth. Sorry, I need to use the restroom. I'll see you around, okay? Wait. So persistent. That familiar feeling is back. Another recollection gently rises to the surface of my awareness. I wonder, what will I keep accumulating these bad thoughts until there's nothing left of me? It's not fair. None of my happy memories ever appear this vividly and clearly. Hey, that's my girlfriend. You can't talk about her like that. Sorry, What did you even mean by that? Seriously, it was only a stupid joke, Miriam. I didn't mean anything, really. Honest. You know, sometimes you're just too much. I know. I'm sorry. You said things that have hurt me too, you know. I never yell at you for that. She looked so angry in that moment. I hated that. I've never gotten that angry at her. It's unfair. I can accept that she has a girlfriend. I mean, that. I like Isa. Or Isa. She's good for Miriam. It's nice to see them both together and love each other. What hurts is that Miriam has a boundary like that. There are other people in her life that she's loyal to. Every person in this world has boundaries. Miriam, like everyone else, can be offended. Miriam can be insulted. If I break a boundary, I'll be reprimanded for it. Most importantly, Miriam will be hurt, which I don't want. When I think about myself, though, I think I must be an exception to those rules. I don't have those kinds of boundaries. Miriam could offend me. She could say all sorts of horrible things about my family or friends. I wouldn't raise my voice. It wouldn't anger me. Does that sound bad? It's not that I wanted to stand up for myself. It's that I don't even care in the first place. Compared to Miriam, nobody else matters that much to me. I think about her expression in that moment, and I feel so alone, because I can't understand her behavior at all. The breeze feels so good. I was having fun, but it was getting really hot in there. It's so nice out here. Despite that encounter with Esther, I'm glad I came. The whole night had been a blur of drinking and dancing. I've been on the balcony for a while getting some fresh air, chatting to whomever shows up. I haven't actually seen Miriam that much tonight. She was busy with Isa. I mean, I guess I could have hung out with both of them. That would have been fine. Isa doesn't want to see me as a third wheel or anything like that. The three of us get along well. So, maybe I was seeking Esther's advice, even if it was only subconsciously. It's not always good to cling to Miriam. It's starting to get cold outside though. I should go back in. It seems like the party has ended for the most part. Someone's napping on the sofa and I can hear a conversation from the hallway, but there's not many people left. It seems she's still here though. Hey, I've been looking for you. Sara, right? I shouldn't have talked to her. I shouldn't talk to her. It'll just lead to the same thing happening again. Listen, Miriam's not doing well. What? She's super drunk and totally freaking out. Oh shit. I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but you should go to the bedroom. She's holed up in there and won't talk to anyone else. I thought it'd be fine to leave her with her girlfriend. Are you sure I should go? Where's Issa?
Uh-huh. She was trying to calm her down, but it didn't work. Miriam asked me to get you specifically. She wouldn't talk to anyone else. Issa left a while ago, by the way, right after that, in fact. Esther looks at me as if she knows I'd get some kind of strange pleasure out, some pleasure out knowing that Miriam would prefer to be consoled by me instead of her girlfriend. The annoying part is, she's totally right. It feels kind of amazing. Okay, I should check on her then. Thanks for telling me. No problem. Best of luck there. I need to focus now, though. She's clearly gotten screwed up and needs me to get through this. I understand her the most, right? I've got to put these feelings aside for the moment so I can help her. That's fine. Doing that is what I do best, after all. Sara. Let me save in case there are choices here. Sara. Sara, come here, please. I'm coming, Miriam. Hold on. Miriam was sitting in the corner of the bedroom crying, but she quickly got up and ran to me when she saw me. I grabbed onto her and pulled her into a tight embrace. I was so worried about you. Huh? Why? I've heard that you were feeling awful. I came as fast as I could. I promise. Oh, I'm sorry. That was all a misunderstanding, I think. Huh? Miriam wipes a tear from the corner of her eye. I was just excited, that's all. Since you know, today's special. Oh, of course. That's right. I have almost forgotten. Today is the day we finally put a label on this bond we share, right? Of course. Here you go. With a swift but gentle motion, I jokingly hit her on the head with the edge of my hand. Ouch! What was that one for? You idiots! Don't scare me like that again, okay? I was seriously worried something bad had happened to you. Sorry. By now, Miriam's banter had turned into a full-on shouting, and the entire apartment could hear her. That's okay. With a single wave of my hand, I made anyone left disappear. It doesn't matter what happens to them. They leave or die or turn to dust. I don't need them staring at us. They should just go away. It's such a relief to know you're okay. And soon, everything, all of this will be fine too. I'm sorry though. I meant that. Huh? What for? I already bonked you for worrying me, so you don't need to feel bad about that anymore. Miriam looked up at me, revealing she was holding back even more tears. Hey, what's wrong? You know, normally I'm the one apologizing to you. It feels wrong when it's the other way around. I should have done something earlier, that's all. Oh, hush. No use thinking about that now. What about this, then? She gently pulled out my blouse until the buttons came undone. What are you... On the left side of my chest, just under the wire of my bra, was where the curse had embedded itself. The skin there looked bruised and putrid, a horrible dark purple color. Oh, it's okay. It's grown a lot since we've met. That's just something I have to deal with alone. She pressed her face against my chest, tears streaming down her face. I moved her aside so as to press her face against mine instead. Ah, there you are. Sorry for running late. I was looking all over for you two. Esther must have walked in on a horrible scene. I looked like a mess, half naked with my blouse splattered out on the floor. Miriam's eyeliner was ruined by her non-stop crying. It doesn't matter though. There's no reason to be embarrassed in front of someone who could see through you anyway.
Isa follows close behind Esther and closes the door behind her. She keeps to the wall, her eyes downcast. She's afraid, but she's trying to be respectful. It doesn't matter though, she doesn't get a say anymore. What a mess. Are you both still ready? We can do this tomorrow now. We can do this tomorrow if now isn't a good time. Miriam squeezes my hand tightly. No, I'm ready. I can't wait either. Very well. Now then, how exactly should I do this? I really don't have a clue, to be honest. Sara, is there something you had in mind? Not really, honestly. Just like holding you in my arms like this is good enough, to be honest. Aww. Well, rings are the most traditional, right? Isa raises an eyebrow. I told you before that it's not like that. I'm kidding, I'm only kidding. Sheesh. Just trying to lighten the mood a little. Any other ideas? Ooh, I know. We could smash a bottle of wine over Sara's head. Esther puts a hand on her mouth and giggled. I quite like that. I wouldn't like it. I'm not a boat. Besides, wouldn't that be more appropriate for Miriam? She's the one who totally gets wasted at this party. Miriam sticks out her tongue. Aw, it's amazing how adorable you two are. Oh, okay, hold on. I've got an idea. The both of you, grab my hands like this. Esther envelops the both of us in a shimmering white veil. Time slows down. I can't make out her words. It doesn't matter. I hold on to Miriam even tighter. The moment already feels infinite. I love you. You're like a sister to me. I hope you feel and think the same way about me. I want to be around you. I want to share all my secrets with you. I don't trust anybody else. I just want to be with you. I have such a damn headache. She can't even hear me. She doesn't react. Damn. I'm far drunker than I thought. My hands are shaking, I'm cold, I can't speak. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you or anything. I was just drunk and I really got anxious all of a sudden. Isa was freaking me the hell out, too. That's it, really. Thanks for being here, though. I'll be okay. It's not working. My voice is so hoarse. All I can do is cough and wheeze. Huh? What are you talking about? You're not trying. You need to make a serious attempt. Pull yourself together. You're only ever going to get one chance at this. Sara, you sure are drunk, huh? I should have kept a closer eye on you too, huh? Please. I promise I can make it make sense. Here, rest your hand on me. I'll run my fingers through your hair. I'll trace little circles on your chest. It'll be nice. You'll feel better. Please. Huh? What was that? You're not explaining this right. You need to get through to her. Tell her about how lonely it's been. Tell her about how long you've searched for someone you can open up to. You're so silly. No, come on. Really, I don't like jokes like that. Don't make this worse, Sara. Otherwise, you'll lose Miriam. You know, I'm just your friend, right? With a swift but gentle motion, I jokingly hit her on the head with the edge of my hand. With a swift but gentle motion, I jokingly hit her on the head with the edge of my hand. With a swift but gentle motion, I hit her jokingly on her head with the edge of my hand. She's not accepting it? Oh shit. I know how this routine goes. Just drop it. It'll make things easier. I I hate you. I hate you so much that I can't stand it anymore. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I hate that I lost sleep because you left me on read for too long. Spending 30 minutes thinking what to say next because I can't decipher your stupid damn single emoji reply. I hate it because I'm a nervous wreck whether or not you'll hit me like on my selfies. Endlessly refreshing the check. Watching every single notification as it comes in to see if it's you. I hate how I have to look through your socials constantly. I hate that I can't even miss a single damn post or reply of yours or I instantly become anxious. I hate how good it feels on the rare days you message first. I hate that when I test you by ignoring you, you still want to talk to me sometimes. I hate that when it comes to those messages, I get such a rush of relief. I hate that you can do this to me. And I'm powerless to do anything about it, other than beg for more crumbs of your attention like a damn idiot.
Oh dear. What's going on in here? Are you relaxed?
I am. I'm still in the hotel. It must surely be morning now, but the window is covered by something. Esther.
Hum.
Esther lays on top of me, her head resting on my shoulder, humming some kind of tune softly. I can't move at all. My limbs feel ice cold.
You know, it's good that I came when I did. I was worried it might be too early. Not so. Not too early. Not too late either. The perfect moment.
My top is gone. So is my bra. Esther strokes my chest gently, drawing little lines over my heart. What's happening? I can't move. I can barely think.
Poor thing. You've been lost.
Aimless, unable to do anything but recall your own memories.
Drifting between moments, trying to trace them backwards.
The once gentle taps of her fingers are now causing me some irritation. I try to tilt my head slightly, just a little to see. Most of my left side is discolored, starting with my chest, but radiating down to my left arm. What the hell?
The seed. It's almost time for it to sprout.
I still can't move much. I try, but my body feels so heavy. This must be a bad dream. It must be. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm scared.
Right now, Sara, you're on the cusp of a beautiful transformation. You're going to be someone like me. I came here to help you along, to ensure that would happen.
Don't listen to her. There's no disease. There's no curse. There's something. That's something you tell yourself when you're feeling bad, right? It's nothing more than self-hatred. It's not real.
Oh, you're still here? You're really at a breaking point then, fighting delusions with other delusions.
Esther's hand moves away from my chest, but I can still feel some sort of sensation there. Like something's moving. What the hell? Is there actually something inside my body? Please, let me get up. I don't understand what's happening.
It started when you were young, I'm guessing.
Huh? Esther grabs my hand and holds it close to her chest.
It can sense that same longing inside, that desire for a breakdown of social barriers. You must have been really lonely. So much time spent around people who could never let their guard down, who could never be sincere and share their love with you. That's how the curse is able to worm its way inside. It was hard for me too.
Why are you doing this? Esther smiles.
You wanted to understand Miriam, or she wanted to understand you, right? Well, I'm the same. I want you to understand me.
I should have listened. I should have I should have stopped talking to Miriam. Now everything is screwed.
No, that wouldn't have helped. I've only said that to things move forward. I knew I knew you couldn't do it. Even if you did, you'd find someone else soon enough, right?
No.
Miriam is nothing in the long run. There have been others. There will be more. It really is a disease, huh?
Please, stop. Stop.
Fine.
Esther rolls off of me and gets up from the bed. Almost instantly I can move again. Was any of that real? Was she just screwing with me somehow? She looks surprisingly disappointed for some reason.
It's up to you, you know. You have lots of life left. You could try living for yourself instead if you want. Yuck, not for me personally. Although I do have some friends who live that way. They say it's not too bad. The choice is yours, but I hope deep down you'll agree with me.
What? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Well, she just crumpled up. I woke up alone. It was finally morning. I couldn't remember what had happened after we checked into the hotel. I think I was having a nightmare or something, but Esther held me until I calmed down. She was nowhere to be found, though. I wasn't sure what to do with myself. I figured that she might be getting food or other supplies, so at first I just waited around a while. I realized, though, that was kind of a strange thing to do. I'm not a puppy. I don't want to wait for her. I'm supposed to be lying low, but this hotel seemed fairly empty, so I was tempted to sneak out while she was gone. The place had various amenities, including a pool, but with no swimsuit or change of clothing, I considered it a bad idea. I think they had a free breakfast, but given the circumstances, I wasn't hungry. All I could really do is wonder where the hell she went. After taking a shower and drinking a horrible instant coffee packet left on the table, I noticed that my phone had finally finished charging. It had run out of battery at the party. I was tempted to ignore it, but curiosity got the best of me. I laid on the bed and scrolled through my notifications. I was looking for a post from Miriam. I wanted to know if she was okay. Amazingly, though, I didn't need to look. To my surprise, she had actually sent a message last night while I was sleeping. Hey, sorry I didn't say goodbye. I ended up leaving with Issa. I got a little too drunk. I hope you had fun. Thanks for coming. I really mean that. Even though we didn't hang out much, I'm glad you came with me. I love you lots, Sara. I'll see you tomorrow. It's funny. It's also kind of sad, though. That kind of message would normally make me feel ecstatic. I'm sure Miriam has said she loves me before. It's still nice to hear every time. But not today for some reason. It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. Where would I even begin to look for an explanation? Was last night something I just imagined? After traveling so far thinking I had hurt her, I no longer felt much of anything at all. I feel so numb. Do I even care about Miriam anymore? Did I ever in the first place? It hurts to think about. It feels like such a stupid thought to entertain. It's true though. I simply don't feel that obsession anymore. I'm sure it's just due to the circumstances. I'm in a town I don't know, with no luggage, barely any money, That surely must be why I feel so strange.
There have been others. There will be more. It's really, it's really a disease, huh?
Guilty as charged. I'm a dangerous and corrupt woman who has passed her bad morals onto you. Oh, really? And whose fault is that, huh?
It's scary what you can live without. If you lose too many small conveniences like that, you'll start to lose yourself as well.
I need to talk about this. It's been killing me. Okay, but in return you'll have to buy me the most elegant and expensive black morning dress, obviously. It's only fair.
What kind of fantasies? Sexual?
Hey, that's my girlfriend. You can't talk to her like that. Talk to her about it like that. I know that I don't want to get involved romantically. It's just not that kind of relationship we have. Come on, please. You said things that have hurt me too, you know. I never yelled at you for that.
You have lots of life left. You could try living for yourself instead if you want.
Everything has been cut, jumbled up, and glued back together again, as if it's the real thing. I can't make sense of anything anymore. My chest hurts so much, I think it's going to explode. Help me, Miriam, help me. It hurts really bad. I think I'm going to die. No. No, no, no. It's not helping. Miriam can't be helped anymore. Miriam can't help anymore. What should I do? Do I have a choice now? Wait around until someone else shows up? Become obsessed, then debase myself again for even the smallest bit of intimacy? Is there some other way? I can't bear to keep being like this. I know it's wrong, but I can't bear to stop being like this either. Maybe there will be more. Maybe that's okay. If there will be others, let them come. I'll be the perfect complement to their lives. I like that. Can I admit that? I need it too. I know it's bad, but I need it. Can that kind of intimacy and love exist somewhere unabated, unharmful? Or am I doomed to suffer because of it? I want to see it. I want to become that nurturing source of love. Oh God, Wait, I haven't been back to the city in a long time, so did we just lose ourselves with that paper tearing? The day I left was like the happiest day of my life. Seriously, I could have jumped for joy. I was totally convinced I'd never come back to this place again. Now seeing it again for the first time in years. Okay, well, I still think it's a shithole. But it's not... But it's hard not to feel a little sentimental seeing what's changed. I guess it's different now that I can choose where I want to go. Doesn't feel like a death trap. I was mostly in town for business, a work convention. It thankfully ended quicker than I expected, which gave me some extra days to hang around. Not the ideal place for an impromptu vacation, but I took the opportunity to see some old friends. You know, just to see where everyone had ended up. You know the kind, right? Those friends you make at old jobs or in high school that don't really stick around after. You don't have enough in common for that. That shared experience of spending most of the day in a place you hate is what binds you together. Without that, well, it's nice enough to see them anyway. Well, okay, to be more honest, it's nice to hang out with anyone who's friendly. What's more is, thanks to some of those old colleagues, I found out that someone was still in town. Someone I wasn't planning on meeting, but decided to see on a whim. Holy shit, you're kidding. Sara still lives here? Sara was another friend from school. We had also drifted apart long ago. She was different though. I met her in primary school, baby school, a childhood friend. We sort of grew up together. She was special to me in a weird kind of way. There was something about her that just engulfed you. At the time, I thought I might have a crush or something like that. In retrospect, I think she might have been sort of lonely and available. Okay, I know that sounds harsh. It's just that no matter what day or time it was, she was always around. You could send her a message whenever, and half the time you get wrapped into a chat with her for hours. I never found out what compelled someone who seemed so introverted to spend so much time like that. Maybe she didn't have hobbies, or maybe she did, but she just always prioritized talking above that. Well, either way, it made it kind of easy to be her friend. Okay, to be totally fair here, I was also really lonely back then. This was despite having a bunch of friends, so I quickly formed this really close relationship with Sara. It's sort of surreal. I remember telling this girl things I wouldn't tell my girlfriend or my therapist. Like I said, she engulfed you. As weird as I thought she was, I guess I paid back all the weirdness in turn with health scares and sex questions and suicidal thoughts. We were supposed to meet up at some bar, but I got a message from her at the last minute asking to meet up around our old neighborhood. Apparently, there was a bit of an emergency. She was searching for someone who went missing a few days ago. She looked very different compared to when I last saw her. Her demeanor had shifted a lot too. Less anxious, but I wouldn't call her relaxed. Still, though, she had an air of calmness around her that betrayed the situation she was apparently in. Hey, if this girl is missing, or whatever, why hasn't anyone called the police? No point. They won't care. This kind of thing is common here. Happens sometimes. What a bizarre answer. She seems sure of it, though. She carries herself in such a self-confident way. I have to wonder if this is the same girl I knew from back then. Relax. I can see that you're worried. Listen, it's tempting to engage on that level, right? To want to freak out and chase after someone. That'll make them more frightened, so ignore that impulse, please. Right now, we just need to find her and make sure she's safe. And I just noticed Sara has a halo here. You really grew up a lot, huh? How so? I don't know, honestly, you're just really different. Me, on the other hand, I feel the same. She giggled. The same, but they stuffed you into an undersized suit and dress shoes. Yeah. Was that an insult? It's not bad, though, selling my soul to these random companies. I'm tainted, but it probably beats whatever you're doing. I don't want to accidentally come off as a jerk, but that really did sound like an insult to me. No, your soul is actually pristine. What? She nodded forcefully. Uh-huh. I can see it pretty clearly. You're an easy one to read. You've done little. Nothing haunts you. You'll sleep peacefully each day until you die. Don't get me wrong. That isn't bad. In fact,
I don't want to think there's anything wrong with you in the way you live. I couldn't do it though.
Why not?
Other impulses draw me towards a different life, or one where I can look after other people.
Huh.
It's complicated, but in return for my devotion, I receive everlasting love.
What she said had kind of weirded me out, so we both kept silent for a while. You are definitely brainwashed, Sarah.
We continued along the dirt path, searching for the girl she had mentioned.
Hey, who are you looking for exactly again?
A short girl with brown hair.
I see. Friend of yours?
I live with her.
Ah, so your girlfriend.
Oh, no. Just one of my housemates. I have a place with a few other girls now. We live communally and take care of each other. That's all.
Whoa. Sounds kind of intense.
She shrugs her shoulders. It can be sometimes.
How many?
10 total, excluding myself.
Holy shit, sounds like a nightmare.
It's hard sometimes. They fight a lot, and they can't all agree what to eat and the same meal. Things can get expensive too. I take care of them as best I can though, and they take care of me. To you, it probably would be a nightmare though.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're much closed off than when I met you.
Really?
Uh-huh. I remember when we used to talk late into the night. Your soul had potential. It's gone though. You thought of it as a defect and buried your heart deeply. Like I said, that's not a bad choice. It is a little pitiable though. Oh well, probably inevitable for your type.
I was so stunned by what she had just said that I couldn't speak. Honestly, she's kind of an asshole now. Still, I wondered if that grave manner of seeking had something behind it to back itself up. How could such a meek, pathetic woman go through such a transformation? It felt odd to think about. Someone who had once been so obsessed with me, now having her own obligations in life. Not only that, but with others who seemed to match her strange attitude.
Did you hear? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's her.
Huh?
I just heard her. She's over there. Quick, follow me before she runs off again.
Things have gotten interesting now.
Are you relaxed? You. Yes, I mean you. I have something for you too.
Me and rats? What do you have?
2 things can happen from here onward. 2 possibilities. Both merely possible with an unknown probability. So there can only be one future, no in-betweens. I will place a curse on you. A stubborn curse, a pig-headed curse. We save once more. It's a curse that sets answers in stone. It's a curse that denies alternatives. Think of it as a parting gift. After all, it's not fair that you get to leave unscathed, right? I curse you thusly. Whatever you read next will become the truth. It will become the irrefutable canonical path. If you should come to read this story again, only what you will read the first time will be the ending, will be real.
So this has gotten interesting now.
Only that first time will have any meaning at all. Everything else will just be words on a screen. Make-believe. That's all. The real Sara, she can only ever have one future ahead of her. It's this. A moldy cardboard box. It was sitting there in a pile of garbage she spotted in the bushes. Somehow, Sara had pinpointed the noise to this disgusting thing and immediately began running toward it. I brushed past an old mattress and crouched down to catch my breath, exhausted from chasing her. A box? It's a little small for a person, no? I heard her clearly, though. This must be where she was hiding. Poor thing. It's normal for girls, you know.
Really?
Yeah, sadly. If they had become sick or scared, their first instinct is to run away and hide. I recoiled slightly as she walked into the trash heap and slowly opened the box to reveal... Oh, thank God. I was looking everywhere for you. I was starting to wonder if you had died. Trust me, I was suppressing every instinct I had not to freak out. It's amazing. Inside the box was a girl. Not much younger than Sara, small, curled up in there somehow. The woman in front of her had seemingly learned a lot in the years I exited her life. The pent-up exhaustion of the search hit me all at once. As the stress left my shoulders, I crouched over and began to cry. The two girls hugged in a happy reunion. As I cried, I had a revelation. I hated Sara. Not for the mess she had put me through, or anything she had done really, but for something inexplicable. As I watched the evening sunset filter through her hair, I saw her face pressed against the horizon. She was holding onto that girl with so much joy in her eyes. The rest of her face, though, I couldn't place that expression at all. She had crossed a horizon beyond normal love. A place that, to someone as jaded and bitter as me, would forever be inaccessible. Paper Girl Chain by Middle C Software for Minhari Jam 2024. Writing and design. Music. Special thanks. See you next time. Wait, so what was the choice though? Hold on, let me get back to where we were. Okay, I think this is different. No! No, 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 no! Damn, tell me this isn't happening. Please, please be okay. Please. I can't screw this up again. I see. So in the end, she really did lose her mind. The girl we were looking for wasn't a girl at all. Cradled in her arms was a cat. The poor, filthy corpse of a cat who must have crawled into that box to die. It was such a horrible scene that I fell to the ground. I matched Sara's sobbing with my own bitter cries. In that moment, I had a revelation. I hated Sara. Not only for the charade she had just put me through, or anything she had done really, but for something inexplicable. As I watched the evening sunset filter through her hair, I saw her face pressed up against the horizon. She was clinging onto that corpse with so much fear in her eyes. The cat's face, on the other hand, I knew that pained expression. It was my own. In that moment, I felt a great kinship with that cat. And as we both been used to the exact same way. Paper Girl Chain. So that was Paper Girl Chain. An interesting game about having feelings for someone, but in return, you either have the greatest feeling of your life, or it can be bitter or awful to you.
I like this game. It delves into the psychology of love and the psychology of finding something to do with your life. This was Temporal Nova and Rats. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like our content, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps us a lot.